For more information on today's program, contact Erica Taylor Montgomery at threegirlsmedia.com. Now, back to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on the Bay Area's business leader, AM 1220 KDOW.
Good morning and welcome back to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy, where we help educate you and deliver a total knockout with your PR, your marketing, your social media, and so much more. I'm your host, Erica Taylor Montgomery, and I'm the founder and CEO of Three Girls Media and Marketing, which is a public relations and social media marketing agency, and we specialize in working with small and mid-sized companies with very cost-effective solutions. You can find us online at threegirlsmedia.com. That's threegirlsmedia.com. And I do offer a complimentary 30-minute consultation, and that's a great time for us to talk specifically about your PR and social media goals and needs. And if you'd like to set up that complimentary consultation, it's very easy to do. All you have to do is go to threegirlsmedia.com, and you can either call or email me to set up your appointment for that consultation for this coming week. We're talking today on Punch Media and Marketing Made Easy about how companies can use video to promote themselves. And our guest is Marilyn Ritter, who's the CEO and co-founder of the award-winning videography agency Creation Ground Media. So Marilyn, let's talk a little bit about do-it-yourself options for companies who want to create their own video. What are some good resources that companies can use if they want to do it completely on their own?
Well, Erica, YouTube has an awesome tool, and it's called the Creator Playbook, and they've just revised it a few months ago, and of course it can be found. You just YouTube Creator Playbook, look it up online, and this is a quite extensive step-by-step guide. It covers from the first 15 seconds to how to put in your calls to action, to publishing and optimization, to community and social media, and oh boy, it's really got it all in there. And it goes through it's easy to understand, and it's very logically organized, so that if you read that, in fact, I found it the other day, and I hadn't, it'd been quite some time since I had looked at some of their instructions, and I actually looked through it, and I was quite impressed with that. And of course, how many millions of people have looked at that, and, I'm sure they get a lot of feedback from it, and so that it really addresses a lot of the issues. Again, as we mentioned earlier, lighting and sound, those are things that you can look up on the internet, and there's YouTube itself, or many people have videos that show you how to do it. And you just got to take some time and do some research and look at the things that resonate with you, and that are the way that you like to take in the information, that it makes sense to you. One thing that we found many, many years ago when we were first starting out was a really interesting article which showed that if you have one camera, that you can take video in a way. You do have to edit it, but, simple edits to show if there's a repetitive activity, such as one of our early, let's give an example that one of our very early projects was for rug making in Nepal, in Asia. And one of the things, and we did have one camera, and one of the things that we did was we took a very broad view so you could see what all was going on, and then you had the hands working on it, and you saw that going on, and then you also took a view showing the person's eyes and their concentration as they're looking at that. And when you cut those three views together, it looks like you had a big camera crew there.
Great.
And, it's very compelling with that. So there's some little tricks like that you can use, which are not complicated and are very much within the ability of even a very entry-level person, or a person with an iPhone or an Android camera who's just taking that. But you will have to do a little bit of editing. And there are, on YouTube, some very, some editing tools also. We work with a professional editing suite, the Avid Editing Suite, which is used for many movies as well as a lot of corporate video. But there's just there are just tons of applications that someone can use, and they're easy. It does take time though, and you have to think in terms of what you want as your end result, so that you're just not spending forever doing it. So I would highly suggest all that. And then, of course, the other thing is just to think through and shoot it the way you want it.
Right.
And that's a little tough sometimes. Not every, we don't all, we say Oz, and I'm certainly doing that now, Oz and Oz, and you're a little bit more polished than that, but still, you've got zillions of hours of professional interviewing and voice talent, and most everybody else does not.
Sure. I'm curious, Marilyn, what do you think of a tool, for example, like Windows Movie Maker for somebody to use to create video?
Well, that's something I really haven't used much, but I've certainly heard about it. But, it's all about what you're comfortable with in your day-to-day stream of things, the tools, which you can you can execute. Where are the keys? What am I doing? All of that kind of thing. If you switch from your day-to-day activities into a completely different software application, it's just going to take a lot more time. Most of these applications have pretty much the same basic functionality. One thing that I think would be a really interesting option that we're seeing now for people doing video, and it's a little different, is Google Plus. Google Plus, is new as a new player on the block. It's been around for just over a year. It is a social media platform, but one of the things, besides it having the big mojo of Google behind it, is they do have video conferencing, Google Hangouts. And so at that point, you can invite up to 10 people to be in your Hangout, and you can do live Hangouts, which are not recorded, but you can, in fact, actually take screenshots of those, and there's the functionality for sharing documents, all of those kinds of things. But specifically for videos, there is you can do a Hangout on air, and you can record it, so people are doing interviews, and then it uploads to YouTube, and you do have some limited ability to edit it prior to pushing that link out to folks.
Yeah, I absolutely love Google Hangouts. I actually use them for staff meetings at Three Girls Media and Marketing because my team is spread across the country. So it's a fabulous tool, and it's great to know that you can use that to create video for your company. When we come back from the break, I want to talk a little bit about what it takes to make a video go viral and how you can do that for your particular video that you're creating for your business. You're listening to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on 1220 AM KDOW, the Wall Street Business Network. I'm your host, Erica Taylor Montgomery, and we'll be right back after the break.